Hi, let's talk about how to use ego, identity, confidence, and identity shift and shifting to supersize grow your business. I'm here with my friend Barbie. Birthday Barbie, is here with me to remind me of identity shifting, confidence, and our ego, and how they all play into helping us to grow and build and supersize our business. Now, we could have a whole probably several hour discussion on Barbie's identities, because Barbie is a master identity shifter, right? If you've ever experienced Barbie or seen the Barbie movie, for example, you'll see that Barbie is all Barbie, but she shows up with different identities and different personas in different situations. Sometimes she's a doctor, sometimes she's a lawyer, sometimes she's a chef, sometimes she's a leader, sometimes she's a follower. But her, how she shows up is all combined part of her identity. So I think of ego as how the world outside, how I think the world outside sees me. And I get my ego from outside validation, from outside information, from things outside of me, from accolades, from compliments, from how people treat me, etc. My identity, on the other hand, is tied to who I really am on the inside. And if I'm behaving in alignment with my core values and who I see myself as, then I'm happy and going with the flow. If I'm just showing up as a little version of myself or part of myself, sometimes I struggle with that. I think of when I was in corporate America. All of me didn't go to corporate America, right? For the most part, until my last job. My last job in corporate America, absolutely 100%. What you see is what you get. And that's how I interviewed. That's how I showed up. And it was my best time in corporate America. I had a blast because I got to 100% be myself. And that felt very different than how I'd been in previous jobs and previous corporations and previous positions, because I only brought my professional self to those roles, and how I viewed the world as a woman versus all the men that I usually worked with, because that was definitely different. But my ego for those first jobs was tied to, outside factors, money, success, position, power, etc. And it wasn't until I made the shift after I had my daughter, actually, I had a big identity shift. And I'm like, yeah, I'm showing up as who I am, not as who I think the world wants me to be. Because previous positions I've been in, I'd stay for about 3 years, and then I'd get tired of it, or I'd realize what a mismatch the company's values and my core values were in certain areas that were so important to me that I wasn't going to stay there any longer. But after that, I went to work for an incredible company, incredible business. They've sold, I think, 3 times since then, and are probably $1 billion business now. I don't know. I haven't kept track over the last decade or so. But I had the most fun there because I could be myself. I could show up every day, and I wasn't worried about acting professional or being different than I would be any other day. And there's value in that congruence and showing up as who we really are. And now, I don't know, it's been decades since what you see is what you get. If you like it, great. If you don't, please don't watch me. Please don't listen to me. Please don't just send me hate mail because I irritate you, or I have a big nose, or my eyes are wonky. If you look at my eyes are super wonky. They have been since my 20s. So today, ego, identity, confidence, how does all of that work together to help us build and grow and supersize our business? And what are some ways that we can identity shift in order to more closely align with the people that we're here to serve? Because a lot of times in business, we try to serve more than the people we're here to serve, and it doesn't usually work out very well. We want to start with the people that resonate with and will most benefit from the products and services that we offer. And then we can expand out from there. But we're always looking for people that are looking for us. That would be my biggest advice with identity. And it's people that can relate to our core values, what we stand for as a business, what we can do for them to help them solve their problems, how we do that, and the impact we have on the world, always to make the world a better place. Please, let's all make the world a better place. So what are some ways that we can identity shift in order to match our ideal clients better, and in order to present ourselves in a way that they'll even see us in this noisy, crazy world that we live in now? Number one, we can use we are. I usually say I am statements, but when it's our business, we are, and then share who you are, what you stand for, what you stand against, and make that front and center so people know if you're a fit for them from the very get-go. That way you're not wasting your time and energy and resources trying to bring people in that just aren't your people. We want to take small actions every day to present and be in front of the right people, right? We want to correct self-talk, any negative self-talk or beliefs about our organization. We want to fix those or stop talking about them, right? If we're not awesome at a certain thing that maybe one of our competitors is, we just don't talk about it until we get it fixed. And if it's something we're not going to choose to fix because it's not in our wheelhouse or it's not in alignment with our core values and the people we really want to serve, we're not going to fix it, but we're also not going to talk about it. Our competitors will talk about it for us, right? They'll compare themselves to us and tell everybody everything that's wrong with us. So we don't need to reiterate or do that. No way. We want to surround ourselves with supportive people. We want to be working only with our people. And there's usually a core values match and alignment in that. And if we look for that and build on that and speak to the people in their language, their identity, the identity of who they want to be, right? We're not looking for people that want to stay stuck. We're looking for people that want to transform and grow because our products and services have had a positive impact on them and their lives. So, excuse me. Identity and identity shifting. It's more about alignment and it's more about being in the flow and being who we're meant to be and serving who we're meant to serve, to me, than anything else. It's not like we're Barbie pretending to be something different in different roles and different situations. We actually are that. And we are that for our ideal client. We are the answer to what it is that they need, want, and desire. And we present it in a way that they can actually get through the noise, see it, understand it, believe it, buy into it, and then get in contact with us, right? So instead of chasing customers, our customers start chasing, our ideal customers start chasing us. All right. Love to know your take on this, ego versus identity. Like I said, I think ego comes from external validation, and sometimes we can forget and get tied up and lost in our ego. It's like the famous people that buy their own press, right? They believe that they actually are what shows up in the media when they're really not. And that causes them to make mistakes. Or the disconnect causes them to make bad choices. Happens with our businesses too sometimes. Sometimes businesses get really, really big and too big for our britches, meaning we haven't grown into the void that we're filling, and it can cause problems as well. All right, have an awesome day. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow for another topic to do with confidence, because we need confidence to build and grow and supersize our business. Have a great day.